Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. The aftermath effect of #EndSARS protest is still ongoing, but this time around the North have decided to face squarely not just the Southeast but particularly indigenous people of Biafra, and they are demanding for worldwide attention over this matter. And I do not know how IPOBians will take this, but let's see how it plays out anyway. But before we go into the news proper, quite an interesting one I must say, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Nnamdi Kanu is in the news again, and this time around, it is actually the Arewa socio-political organization that are calling him out. Now, the Arewa Socio-Political Organization Coalition of Northern Group, CNG, has petitioned the United Nations, the United Kingdom, and the United States over the #EndSARS protest that rocked the country, stating that the civil unrest was geared towards destabilizing the country. While addressing newsmen yesterday in Abuja, CNG spokesperson Suleiman Abdulaziz further accused the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, of escalating the protest by allegedly instigating the burning and the destruction of property belonging to some perceived foes. Abdulaziz appealed to the international community to hold those who fueled the protest responsible by imposing necessary international sanctions to serve as a deterrent to others. We demand the United Nations to pronounce the #EndSARS protest as a violent insurrections against the Nigerian state, and to hold all persons, groups, or governments that insist on justifying them responsible by imposing necessary international sanctions on them. The United Nations should urgently proscribe the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, all around the world, and appropriately label it a terrorist organization. That's what they are saying. They are saying that UN should label IPOB a terrorist organization worldwide, not nationwide, but worldwide, and give them the appropriate label. But let's continue. He now went further to say, we are also profoundly agitated that the global community continues to give a safe haven to IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, who again and again has called for war and genocide, and whose propaganda campaign and directives instigated Nigerians' national security assets, killing of people of other regions, looting public and private properties, and violating other Nigerians' dignity and rights during these protests. We submit, therefore, that IPOB, by its violent utterances and action against Nigeria and other Nigerian tribes in pursuance of political aims and targeting people based on their ethnicity and religion in ways that are clearly prohibited by relevant Nigerian legislation and international laws, adequately qualifies it as a terrorist outfit, as a terror outfit. We also call on the United Nations to support the Nigerian state's recent application of the constitutional tools and other lawful and internationally practiced methods of quelling violent protests that portends total breakdown of law and order. We call for international intervention to strengthen the effort of the Nigerian government as necessary, because IPOB will likely resume to the diaspora of Europe and America to continue inciting for violence and genocide like it did during the #EndSARS protest. We finally call on the United Nations to impress upon Nigerian international partners, particularly the UK, United States of America, France, Germany, Israel, and Canada, to forbid their territories from being used by a terrorist group as platform to incite and instigate war in Nigeria, he said, still referring to the indigenous people of Biafra. But let's continue. He added that foreign bodies should monitor and control the activities of IPOB sympathizers currently reside across Europe. He added that foreign bodies should monitor and control the activities of IPOB sympathizers currently residing across Europe and US who are spewing speeches of hate and xenophobia via the social media and other means. Whoop, that's a big one. They're saying, look, it's not just on NSAS alone. They're actually directing their issues to indigenous people of Biafra. They said this whole thing would have been normal, we wouldn't have gone so far, but for indigenous people of Biafra who have, according to Abdul Aziz, let me get his name again. Yeah, Abdul Aziz, the spokesperson of Arewa Socio-Political Organization Coalition of Northern Group, CNG, says that they should not just prescribe IPOB nationally, as in they should not just look at IPOB as a terrorist group, quote and unquote, in Nigeria, but they should look at IPOB as a terrorist group globally. Honestly, I don't want to, let's look at this properly. It breaks my heart. Have they been this strong and vocal over the issue of Boko Haram? By now, Boko Haram would have been a dead issue. When they have prescribed Boko Haram, and we heard that actually some of their sons actually are the ones sponsoring Boko Haram financially, and they were even helped in Nigeria here. They were helped in United Arab Emirates to get like 6 of them who have been indicted, some of them already convicted, some on 2 on life imprisonment or thereabout. And the Northerners have not seen anything serious about it. That we have malls within Nigerian government parasites. They didn't mention exactly who, but who is also sponsoring Boko Haram, who have been existing for 10 years. They've been maiming, killing, doing all sorts. They take it within their strides. But yet, it is IPOB. Although, yes, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Why shouldn't they have, if we have in one unison, while we're shouting Boko Haram should be dealt with once and for all, Boko Haram should be, leveled to the ground, so that we have this issue of insurgency should be brought to the book. Maybe by now, how they are finishing and dealing with our military, we won't be hearing that. Now we have the issue of Fulani headsmen. The other day, was just some hours ago, they were seen as at 7 a.m. yesterday morning. There were 300 Fulani Bororo guys entered Ibadan, Oyo State, in 3 luxurious buses. Up till now, we've been hearing series and series of stories of how Fulani herdsmen have been killing, maiming, destroying farm properties. Right now, as we speak, the southern foodstuffs have risen up, southern part of Nigeria, the foodstuffs have risen up to a level that is unprecedented, simply because the farmers can't go to farm because of insecurity issues. Because if they go to farm, it's either Fulani herdsmen is killing them or maiming them, or the Fulani herdsmen are using their cows to destroy their crops. Now there are even nothing, we have very limited crops to feed on. Nobody has called the federal government to look into Fulani herdsmen and prescribe them. And even they have not opened their mouths and tell the whole world, please help us prescribe Fulani herdsmen nationwide. In most of African nations, Ghana and the rest, they've been complaining about the same issue of Fulani herdsmen, Fulani militia. You did not open your mouth and condemn what Fulani herdsmen have been doing. Instead, they will say that they're our brothers, they're our neighbors. We should try to understand with them and live in peace with them. But you are calling on the people who said they want their country. Give them their country. They will stop spoiling whatever it is you're calling. If you feel that the protest is not a right anymore and they have agitated it into the point that they have caused issues, right? Give them their country. By the time you give them their country that they have been agitating for, honestly, they will not disturb your Nigeria again. That's what I feel. Because that's my personal opinion. Of course, we can, in some places we have seen what Nnamdi Kanu have said, that are actually not really nice. Let's be truthful to ourselves. But also, at some point too, he has also apologized. All right. Yes, somebody will say apology cannot bring the dead, but also we've not even heard the other guys in the north ever apologize. They have a lot of people are in IDP camps. You see them, they carry ammunitions, but yet nobody has done. Fulanis carry AK-47. Nobody have told them it's wrong to carry AK-47 to rear cows. But yet you are talking about people who are actualizing, who are agitating for self-actualization. That's why we're going to wrap it up. What's the take on what the North are now asking the whole world